What is going on, people? I am here for, if you couldn't tell by the title, a nice unboxing. For those of you who, have watched this channel, it's pretty much what I do. Either reviews, unboxings, top 10s, and stuff like that. Well, because of this whole coronavirus and stuff, I still have to go to work and stuff, but there are people that have to, kind of, stay in and quarantine and stuff like that. But for me, if that ever does happen, I got enough movies to probably last me, I'd say, a couple years. So if we ever get to that point in time, which hopefully not even close, but what I did, if you couldn't tell by the title, I went out and I bought a whole bunch of stuff from Kino Lorber. They had a sale on a lot of their products. It was like 300 or more titles that they had for like 50% off, something like that. Like a lot of the movies I got in this thing cost me like $6.87 or something like that. I think there was a few that cost me like over $10. I think they were close to 12, but for the most part, a lot of them were like 6 something. I think I got 19 titles in here, and it cost me, around like $180. But I'm like, let me get these titles now where they're this price, instead of, waiting and then they're off sale and stuff, and then I gotta pay full price for them. So I did get a whole bunch of stuff, and like I said, I got it from Kino Lorber. I believe they might still have the sale up. I don't remember exactly when the sale ends, but if I look and I see that it's still, all of them are on sale, I'll link the the website and then let you know when they do go off sale and stuff like that. But anyway, before I open up this box, if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you want to hit the like button at the end of the video, just, in case you didn't like it or whatever, Some people don't enjoy my my videos and stuff, but what could you do? And of course, hit that little bell button so you know when I do upload more stuff, such as unboxings and such like that. So, like I said, main thing, subscribe. Next, if you want, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, and of course, hit that little bell button so you know when I upload more stuff. And then if you want, you can also, share my videos and stuff so more people know that I am doing stuff like this. So let me count. Let me see how many I did get. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So I did get 19 titles, and it came to $168 plus shipping and stuff like that. Actually, shipping was free, so it cost me, for 19 titles, it was $168. Why did I get so many titles? Like I said, just because, I'd rather get them now when they're on sale and spend one big splash as opposed to, wait for them to, go back on sale and stuff like that. So, a lot of them are movies that I have seen before back in the day. Like, Kino puts out a lot of titles from, like, the early 90s and stuff. There are some from, earlier and such, but a lot of these movies I remember from my childhood, whether it be, the mid-90s, late 90s, maybe even early 2000s kind of deal. And some of them, I remember hearing them and never seeing them, but there are a lot that I, seen before, and I just wanted to upgrade from DVD to Blu-ray because Kino has, a lot of movies that's pretty much the only Blu-ray release and such. But talking way too much, so let me get into it. This one stars Melody Griffith, John Goodman, and Don Johnson. And I remember hearing this, don't remember exactly if I've seen the whole thing, but it's Born Yesterday. This one, I believe the John Goodman's daughter or something is like an idiot. She's like really dumb, and then they're going to all these rich parties and stuff, but the daughter, or either daughter or sister or something along those lines. Don't remember exactly everything, but I remember watching it when I was younger. The next one is Trouble Bound. Never heard of it, never seen it, but it stars Patricia Arquette, Billy Bob Thornton, and Michael Madsen. I thought, can't really go wrong. I enjoy Patricia Arquette for sure. Saw a trailer for it, and I believe this is where where she's like on the run from these people, and so is he on the run from different people, and they meet each other, and it just craziness ensues. But Trouble Bound. This is Malice. Never seen this one. Didn't look up some of them. I looked up the trailer just in case if I try to remember if I've seen it. This one I've never seen before, but it's Alec Baldwin, Nicole Kidman, and Bill Pullman in Malice. So never seen it before. Let me go through this and just let you know how much each one was. Just so this one came to $7.99. This one here, Trouble Bound, is $9.99. And it tells you, like, a lot of these were $24.99 listed, but there were, so it's even more than 50% off and stuff. Like, Trouble Bound was listed at $29.99, or $29.95, should I say, and it came down to $9, so that's like, more than half price off. Let me see. It's like more than whatever Born Yesterday was originally listed as $14.95, and that's $8.97. So that one, wasn't that much of a sale, but most of them, did come to a good enough price where it was like either more than half off. Some of them are, just maybe to 20% or whatever. But this one, one of my favorite movies of all time. It's a special edition, it says. So I don't know, what it doesn't really say too much for special edition wise. But this one's old school, and that's Camp Nowhere. Don't know if this is put out on another Blu-ray by any chance, but why not upgrade it from? I do have the DVD, but this is Camp Nowhere. Camp Nowhere, let's see, is $11.97. So the most I spent, well, actually, a couple of them were $11.99, but most of them were like $11.97 or something like that. I got a couple titles at that. Remember this vaguely, don't remember it a whole bunch, but it's got Lee Phoenix, Kelly Preston, Lee Thompson, and Kate Capshaw. Space Camp. I don't remember, 1986. I don't remember what channel I saw it on, but it's like a group of teens go up into space and stuff, and it's like I don't remember if it's a school or something that they're in, but Space Camp. Like I said, don't remember 100% of it. This one stars Daryl Hannah, Keith Cardone, Moria Kelly, and Vincent Spano in The Tie That Binds. Don't remember that one. Let me see. This is anything Robin Williams I try to get. Never even heard of this movie with a minute, but anything I see Robin Williams, it's a must get for me. So Robin Williams and Tim Robbins in Cadillac Man. I saw a trailer. Like I said, I never saw it before this. Saw a trailer. It looks like it's a comedy kind of deal where Robin Williams plays, car salesman and stuff, and gets himself into some hot trouble. But Cadillac Man, anything Robin Williams, I make sure I get. So as I spin these around, this one is Backroads with Sally Fields and Tommy Lee Jones. I don't know. I was just going through a lot of them, and I'm like, hey, if they have some people that I know, and Tommy Lee Jones looks very young in this movie, but never heard of it. Crossing the Bridge in Indian Summer. It's a double feature. I think this was one of the cheaper ones too, and I'm like, why not just get two movies for one? This was $5.99, originally priced $24.95. It was on sale for $5.99, so I'm like, two movies for $6, $3 a piece. Never heard of them, but I'm like, why not? Let me get them. This cover looks pretty cool. I didn't know it was like a comic book cover. This movie came out in 1986, and that's Modern Girls. Don't know too much about it, but at that point in time, I'm like, has an interesting title, and did not know it. What do you want to call it? Had that kind of cover. This one I really wanted to check out. I did not, what do you want to call it? Remember seeing it, but I remember hearing of it. It's Consenting Adults with Kevin Kline, Mary Elizabeth Mastrano. horribly butchered that name. Kevin Spacey, Rebecca Miller, E.G. Marshall, and Forrest Whitaker. This is where Kevin Spacey has like a really good-looking wife, and I believe they moved next to Kevin Kline's. What do you want to call it? They become neighbors, and then pretty much Kevin Spacey's like, "Oh, you can, have an affair with my wife. Isn't she hot?" or something like that. And then the wife ends up dead or something along those lines. This is like a thriller type movie, and I'm like, why not? Let me get that. This one stars Gina Davis, and it's Angie. I don't know. I like Gina Davis in a lot of the movies she's in, from Beetlejuice to A League of Their Own. So I'm like, why not? Never heard of it, but Gina Davis is in it. Why not check it out? Angie, cheap enough. I think that one was $5.99 as well. And then what is it? Consenting adults were $6.99 for a special edition. I don't know what these special editions are, because none of them really have too many. I mean, some of them have some kind of, what do you want to call it, special features, but this one doesn't really have much of anything. And for $5.99, it doesn't say special, edition, but it has deleted scenes and re-edits and cast and crew featurettes and stuff like that. So not a whole bunch. Not sure what makes something, what do you want to call it, a special edition and what doesn't. This one stars, it's a double feature again, and I believe this one was also $5.99 for 2 movies. It was. This one stars, it has Big Business and Scenes from a Mall. I pretty much got it for Big Business. I remember watching it. It stars Bette Midler and Lily Thompson, and then this other one, Scenes from a Mall, stars Bette Midler and Woody Allen. I don't think I have many Woody Allen movies, to tell you the truth, but Scenes from a Mall and Big Business, a double feature for $5.99. So I picked that one up. One of my favorite comedies of all time. It stars Damon Wayans, Daniel Stern, and Dan Aykroyd. Not really much of a Boston fan, but it's this movie I definitely really enjoy, and that's Celtic Pride. Old school movie. I had it on DVD. This is where Daniel Stern and Dan Aykroyd are like really big Boston Celtics fans, and they to win the championship, pretty much they kidnap Damon Wayans' character, who plays for the Utah Jazz, and they pretty much kidnap him so he doesn't play, because he's a thorn in their side, and he's pretty much going to help the Jazz win the whole thing, kind of deal. And it's a funny movie. If you've never seen this, one of my favorites of all time, Celtic Pride. Aspen Extreme, don't know too much about this one. Thought I'd pick it up. From 1993. I forget who I picked it up for. I don't think I picked it up for anyone. Like I said, a lot of these movies I picked it up if I've known the actor or actresses in it that I'm like, I've never heard of it before, but it has so-and-so in it. I'm like, let me pick it up. This one has John Lithgow, Christopher Collette, and Cynthia Nixon in The Manhattan Project. Pretty much just got it for John Lithgow. I enjoy him in most of his movies. Don't know 100% about this one, but Manhattan Project. So I picked that one up. This is old school. When does this one come out? I picked up a few Spike Lee joints in this one. And why do I say Spike Lee joint? Because it says Spike Lee joint in a lot of his movies. This is SOS, or Summer of Sam, with John Leguizamo. Who else is in this one? Adrian Brody, Mira Sorvino, Jennifer Esposito. Pretty much about the call it the Summer of Sam. There was a slew of murders and stuff in New York, and I believe they called them what is from 1977, should I say. And pretty much it's Son of Sam, not Summer of Sam. But the killer called himself Son of Sam, and he was saying that. Actually, I don't want to go way too deep into it. If you've never seen it before, I don't want to kind of give it away. But this is another Spike Lee joint. I remember seeing this. I remember back in the day where it was like, what do you want to call it? Pay-per-view, but I think my aunt had the illegal cable box, and I remember they would always play, like before the next movie started, they would always play like little trailers and stuff, and I remember seeing this one over and over and over and over again. It stars Alfred Woodard, Delroy Lindo, Spike Lee, and introducing Zelda Harris, and the movie is called Crooklyn. I remember back in the day, once I saw the trailer for this, it brought back so many freaking memories. I remember watching it. I don't remember exactly what it's about, but I think it's like pretty much growing up in the city and the craziness that goes with it. But Crooklyn, a Spike Lee joint. And the last one I have is Halle Berry in A Rich Man's Wife. This is another one where it's like a thriller type deal. It stars not only Halle Berry, it's got Peter Green, Clive Owen, and Christopher McDonald in it. This was from '96. Didn't know it was that early, to tell you the truth, but there's something, I forget exactly the plot line of this one as well, but it's a thriller type deal where I believe the husband dies or something like that, and then Halle Berry is the number one suspect or something along those lines. Don't remember exactly, like I said, exactly what the plot line is on a lot of these, but I remember I'm like, if I can upgrade these to, Blu-ray and stuff, why not? So got a whole bunch of titles, like I said. If I hold this up, if I can get the stack going. But yeah, like I said, if I look on the website and it is a lot of these movies are still on sale, I'll leave the link for the website as well, just in case anybody's looking for some of these titles. But that is the stack of the movies I got. Kino Lorber, like I said, 19 of them. So let me go through them quick. Troublebound, Malice, Camp Nowhere, Manhattan Project, Big Business and Scenes from a Mall, Crooklyn, Summer of Sam, or SOS, or whatever you want to call it, Born Yesterday, The Rich Man's Wife, Aspen Extreme, Celtic Pride, again, one of my favorites. Camp Nowhere, another one of my all-time favorites. Angie, again, just for Gina Davis, as I almost drop everything. Consenting Adults, this is one I really want to check out because I remember seeing it, but I don't remember seeing it kind of deal. Modern Girls, I think this cover is really cool looking. Crossing the Bridge in Indian Summer. Back Roads, again, no idea, but picked it up. Cadillac Man, another The Only Reason Why, Robin Williams. The Tie That Binds. This one I think was pretty cool too. I think the what do you want to call it? Daryl Hannah and Keith Cartridge play like this evil couple, or like pretty much bad couple on drugs and stuff, and their daughter ends up getting put into a foster home with a new family, and they're enjoying life, and then the old family or the old mother and father come back looking for the child. So I remember that one. And then, like I said, the last one is Space Camp. So if there's any of these that you want reviewed, definitely go ahead, let me know in the comments. If you liked any of these movies, let me know in the comments as well. Also, like I said, in the description, I'll leave all the links to, the link to Kino Lorber's website, so you can check it out. Like I said, I believe it's still going on. I think it goes on till one of these Fridays coming up. Again, not 100% sure, but hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully there's some movies you never knew were on Blu-ray. That's why I bought a whole bunch of them, because I forgot or didn't know they were upgraded to Blu-ray and stuff like that. So hopefully you enjoyed this, and I guess until next time, I'll see you guys.